Welcome, dear one. Today I want you to know that right here, in this very moment, you are safe. You are in a space where nothing is required of you except to breathe and be. The past, with all its stories and memories, can sometimes feel like a shadow that follows everywhere. It can feel as if the events from long ago are still happening in your heart, keeping you from fully enjoying the gift of this day. I understand how heavy that can be. When life has hurt us, it is natural to hold on to those moments, hoping to protect ourselves from ever being hurt again. But holding on in that way often keeps us locked in the very pain we want to be free from. Today, we begin a gentle journey together, a journey toward peace, a journey toward the lightness that comes when we truly release what no longer serves our joy. You do not have to do it all at once. We take one small, loving step at a time. There is something in the human heart that wants to keep replaying the story of what went wrong. The mind thinks, if I keep looking at it, maybe I can fix it. But the truth is, we cannot go back and rewrite those pages. They are already written. What we can do is choose what comes next. When you choose to let go, you give yourself the gift of peace. It is like opening the windows of a room that has been closed for years and allowing fresh air and sunlight to pour in. The air changes, the energy changes, and you begin to breathe freely again. You deserve to breathe freely. You deserve to feel light and at ease. Sometimes the pain of the past becomes so familiar that it feels like a part of who we are. We may even feel afraid to let it go because it has been with us for so long. But I want you to understand something with all your heart. You are not your past. You are not the pain that happened to you. Those experiences are chapters in your life, but they are not the whole book. And you, beautiful soul, are still writing new pages. You have the power to create chapters filled with love, laughter, and deep healing. Every moment you choose peace over pain, you are turning the page. Think of holding on to the past like carrying a bag filled with stones. Some stones are heavy with sadness, some with anger, and some with regret. Every day you carry that bag, it slows you down and drains your energy. The weight may be invisible to others, but you feel it in your heart, in your thoughts, and even in your body. Letting go does not mean throwing away the lessons you've learned. It means setting down the stones so you can walk forward with open hands, ready to receive the good things life still has for you. When you hold on tightly to what has hurt you, it can cloud your vision. You start to see life through the lens of old wounds, expecting them to repeat. This expectation can cause you to miss the beauty that is right in front of you. Life is always offering fresh chances, new relationships, new opportunities, new joys. But when we keep looking backward, our eyes are not free to see them. Imagine how different it feels when your gaze shifts from the darkness behind you to the sunlight ahead. That shift is what letting go makes possible. Releasing the past is not about ignoring what happened. It is about allowing yourself to live without being controlled by it. It is choosing not to let old pain have the final word. It is giving your energy to what can grow instead of what has already gone. When you do this, you start to feel a softness in your heart. Your breath becomes deeper. Your body begins to relax. Your mind becomes clearer. This is the beginning of true healing. So often, when we keep holding on, we are waiting for something that may never come. An apology, an explanation, a moment where everything finally makes sense. But your healing does not have to wait for anyone else. You can choose it now. You can decide that your peace is worth more than holding on to what has already happened. When you take that step, you are telling life, I am ready for something better. And life always responds to that kind of decision with new blessings. Letting go is an act of trust. It is trusting that you will be okay without that story, without that pain. It is trusting that the universe has something beautiful ahead for you. Sometimes we can only see a small part of the road, but the path is still there, leading us to new places of joy and love. The first step might feel tender, even uncertain, but each step makes you stronger. You begin to feel lighter, as if the chains that held you have begun to dissolve. There will be moments when the memories try to come back. When they do, instead of fighting them, gently remind yourself, I release you now. I choose peace. These simple words, repeated with kindness toward yourself, begin to retrain your mind and heart. They are like gentle waves washing over the shore, slowly carrying away what no longer belongs. Over time, you will notice that the memories have less power over you. You begin to remember without hurting. That is a sign you are healing. And so in this moment, take a slow, deep breath. Feel your shoulders relax. Feel the air fill your lungs. As you exhale, imagine releasing even a small piece of the weight you've been carrying. You do not have to let it all go today, but let this be the day you begin. Your heart is ready. Your soul is ready. The past has done its part, and now it is time for you to open to peace. You are worthy of this peace. You are worthy of a life where the past no longer decides your present. There is a beautiful lightness that comes when the heart begins to loosen its grip on what has been. At first, it may feel almost unfamiliar, as if you have been holding something for so long that your hands forgot what it was like to be open. But the moment you even begin to release, you start to notice small shifts. You might wake up one morning and feel a little more space in your chest. You might notice you smile without forcing it. This is the quiet gift of letting go. It doesn't always arrive in grand moments. Often it comes in soft, tender ways, whispering to your soul that you are free to move forward. Letting go is not about pretending the hurt never existed. It's about gently moving your focus to what nourishes you now. Picture yourself standing beside a flowing river. The water that has passed is gone forever, and you cannot pull it back. You can only stand in the flow that is here now, feeling its coolness on your skin, listening to its soothing song. That is the nature of life, always moving, always offering new waters for you to step into. And when you do, you give yourself the blessing of freshness, of renewal, of the present moment. Freedom comes when we understand that the past cannot be changed, but our relationship with it can. Some memories will always be part of you, but they no longer need to weigh you down. You can hold them with compassion, knowing they are simply markers of where you have been, not chains that dictate where you are going. This is the power of release. It transforms the past from a prison into a stepping stone. You take what you've learned and you step forward into a life that reflects who you are now, not who you were then. Your body understands this freedom too. When we carry old resentment or grief, our muscles often tense, our breathing becomes shallow, and even our immune system can be affected. Thoughts and emotions are not separate from the body. They are deeply connected. A painful thought can tighten the chest, while a loving thought can ease the breath. When you choose to think thoughts of peace, your body begins to respond in kind. It is as if every cell sighs with relief, whispering, "Thank you for choosing kindness." The mind and body are partners in your healing. They listen to each other. When the mind is burdened, the body speaks through discomfort or fatigue. When the mind is calm, the body feels safe to relax and restore itself. This is why releasing the past is such a powerful form of self-care. It is not just emotional, it is physical. Each moment of peace you give yourself is a moment of healing for your whole being. One gentle way to invite this healing is through simple breathing. Sit or stand comfortably and take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. As you inhale, Silently say to yourself, I welcome peace. Hold that breath for a moment, letting it settle inside you like a warm light. Then, as you exhale slowly through your mouth, whisper to yourself, I release the past. Repeat this for a few minutes each day and feel how your mind begins to quiet and your body begins to soften. This is a practice of choosing peace over and over until it becomes a natural rhythm in your life. Peace is not something that arrives once and stays forever without your participation. It is something you choose again each morning, each time an old thought tries to pull you back into pain. You might wake up and say aloud, today, I choose peace. You might pause in the middle of a busy day, close your eyes for a moment, and breathe deeply into that choice. These small moments, repeated over time, create a foundation of calm that no storm can shake. To strengthen this choice, words can be powerful allies. Affirmations are like seeds planted in the soil of your mind. When you water them with repetition and belief, they begin to grow into new ways of thinking and feeling. You might say, I am willing to let go. I am ready to welcome peace into my life. Or, the past is complete. I choose love now. These statements, spoken gently to yourself, signal to your mind that you are creating a new story. The more you affirm, the more your thoughts begin to align with your desire for healing. Let these affirmations become part of your daily rhythm. Say them when you wake, as you prepare for the day, and before you rest at night. Whisper them when the old memories come knocking. They are reminders that you are no longer living there. You have moved into a new space within yourself. Over time, these affirmations replace the heavy voice of the past with the light voice of possibility. As you make peace a practice, you begin to notice how your body feels more at ease, how your thoughts soften, how your emotions are less turbulent. You are training yourself to live in harmony with the present moment. You are building a home within your own heart where love is the foundation and peace is the air you breathe. This is not an escape from life. This is life in its truest form, free, open, and full of light. There is something so precious about discovering that the present moment can hold you gently, like a warm blanket around your heart. When you allow yourself to step into now, the past loosens its hold without you even having to push it away. The present is alive. It breathes with you. It moves with you. It welcomes you without judgment. Every time you bring your attention back to the here and now, you plant yourself in fertile soil where new life can grow. It is like tending to a fresh garden. The weeds of the past cannot take over if you keep your hands gently nurturing what is blooming before you. The truth is, joy cannot be found in yesterday because yesterday has already closed its door. Joy cannot be found in tomorrow because tomorrow has not yet arrived. Joy is only ever here, in this moment you are living right now. This is where you can feel the sun on your face, hear the laughter of the world, and taste the sweetness of life. And when you fill your heart with these present gifts, there is less and less room for the shadows of the past to settle in. In this fresh space, you begin to see yourself differently. You no longer identify with the hurts or mistakes of before. You begin to embrace who you are becoming, someone softer, wiser, more open. You nurture this new self as you would a delicate seedling. You water it with kindness, you protect it with healthy boundaries, and you feed it with loving thoughts. Every day you tend to yourself in this way, you grow stronger in peace and more rooted in self-love. Taking care of your spirit can be as simple as giving yourself permission to rest without guilt, to speak gently to yourself, to feed your body foods that make you feel nourished, or to spend time in places that inspire you. Self-care is not a luxury. It is the foundation of a peaceful life. It reminds you that you matter, that your needs are important, and that you are worthy of feeling good in your own skin. Sometimes caring for yourself means saying no to things that drain you, even if you feel pressured to say yes. Sometimes it means allowing yourself to step away from people or situations that stir up the pain you are trying to release. And sometimes it simply means pausing in the middle of your day to take a deep, full breath and remind yourself, I am here. I am safe. I am loved. These small acts send a powerful message to your own heart. I will not abandon myself. You may notice that as you care for yourself, the energy of your life begins to shift. You attract moments and opportunities that feel lighter. You feel more capable of handling challenges without slipping back into old patterns. Your inner world becomes a safe place to rest, and that inner safety reflects outward into your daily experiences. The peace you create inside becomes the peace you live in outside. Now take a moment with me. Close your eyes if you can and breathe in deeply. Let your chest rise and fill. As you exhale slowly, feel your shoulders sink and your jaw relax. In your mind, speak these words. I am willing to release all that no longer serves me. I am open to peace. I am open to healing. Let these words wrap around you like a soft embrace. Feel how your body responds to them. Notice the slight ease, the gentle release. These words are seeds, and they will grow stronger each time you return to them. In the quiet of your own heart, know this. The past cannot take your peace unless you give it permission. And you, dear one, are learning to give that permission to yourself instead. You are learning to choose thoughts that heal, actions that restore, and words that lift. You are stepping out of the story of pain and into the story of possibility. This is your time to write a new chapter, a chapter filled with trust, self-love, and freedom. As we bring this time together to a close, I want you to know that your healing is already in motion. Every breath you've taken here, every thought of release, every moment of stillness has been part of your transformation. You do not have to force the journey. Peace arrives more easily when you welcome it with open hands and a willing heart. So as you go forward, hold this truth. You are worthy of peace. You are worthy of joy. You are worthy of a life that feels light and loving. The past has taught you what it needed to teach, and now it is time for it to rest. The chapter ahead is yours to fill with beauty, kindness, and endless possibility. And every time you feel unsure, you can return to these simple words. I release the past. I welcome peace. They are your compass, guiding you back to the love that has always lived within you. And now, as you take your next breath, feel that love expand through you. Let it become the ground you walk on, the air you breathe, the song you carry in your heart. Your peace is here, your healing is here, and you, dear one, are free.